Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another day of Baby Got Scraps. Today I am playing around with some papers from my stash. The full sheet that I have there is the kind of watercolory looking one. And then my other papers are all from my scrap bins. I do know that the blue plaid looks like a full sheet, but it is definitely not a full sheet. There's something cut out of it. And I am going to probably use a piece of white paper to put everything on because I'm only using half of that other white sheet or other um, the sheet that I'm cutting right now. So I've got lots of unicorns going on. This layout is for my unicorn rainbow sparkle princess girl at work, and she loves this unicorn paper. I made her a birthday card out of it, so this is the leftover piece of it. And I had told her that once I made a layout out of it, she could have the leftover piece. So that leftover piece from this is going into her little mailbox at work. So she will have a little surprise today when she gets home from school, and she can make something out of the rainbow unicorn paper herself. Okay, so I have pulled in this pink. I've also pulled in this yellow. I'm going to trim those down to be rectangles because they are odd shapes at the moment. And then I'm going to figure out how to layer them behind my photos. I thought I would layer them as a big square or rectangle behind my photos, but I didn't like it. It made everything still felt very disjointed. I felt like it needed something to bring the two sides of the layout together. So I'm going to do some vertical strips up and down over the join of the two papers that are down below, because right now it just feels very disjointed to me. So I don't end up using all of this paper. I just end up using one of the blocks. The other one is going to go back in my scrap bin, which is absolutely fine. I will use it sometime on a different layout. So I do think I like this plaid. It's a very close rendition of the blue that is underneath those unicorns, so that's why I chose that. And then I just needed a little strip of it, and then I wanted the floral. The floral's on the back of the plaid, but I felt like the floral brings in all the colors that are on the unicorn. It also kind of brings in the depth of color to kind of create the join that I'm looking for, so I'm going to use that also. I just have 4 photos of my little one at the park. Well, actually, it is the middle one who loves the rainbows and unicorns, but it's taken back when she was little. So my title on this layout is going to be Future Unicorn Lover, and I think it's going to work perfectly. I have some chipboard stickers up in the upper right hand corner that has some words on it, and one of them being the word unicorn. They are like the holographic stickers, and those were from Dollar Tree a long time ago. I don't even know if they still have them. Sometimes I take the kids over there to pick up some craft supplies for them, and I always peruse the aisle of crafting stuff to see what they've got, and they had these, and so I thought, oh, those are perfect for a layout with her in it because she loves unicorns. So there we have it. I'm going to go ahead and glue all of these down just using my ATG. I feel like my layout kind of came together much better now rather than having the papers layered the opposing direction. I'm also going to be fussy cutting some of these flowers out of the back of the blue plaid paper, and that's going to bring in more of those darker pinks and yellow colors that are going to kind of draw it together. I do have a Paige Evans, I don't know if this is Blooming Heart or Bloom Street, I don't know, the sticker sheet there. And so I'm bringing in the hearts, the rainbow hearts there. I will be bringing in a couple more hearts, but not a whole lot more off of that sticker sheet. Actually, that's not true. I'm going to bring in a couple of little wordy bits off that sticker sheet as well. But not a whole lot of other color because I have a ton of color going on already, including especially when I add all of these flowers. But I think it does bring everything together, and I really like the way that it ends up looking. So that's making me really happy. I love that it's kind of tied it all together and makes it feel very cohesive, but I've still got all of the papers that I wanted to use on there. So there is There's my two clusters. I'm going to cut out this one more yellow little flower and tuck it underneath the bottom cluster just to bring in a little yellow. And that's going to be the base of my clusters for this layout. I also have the unicorn stickers that you see on the right hand side. Those are from Hobby Lobby. And I had picked those out for her for quite a while ago, and I've used a couple of them. But it's, time to get a few more used. And then when I took her to Hobby Lobby for her birthday, I always give them a gift card and then take them shopping on their birthday or right around their birthday. She actually picked out the same set of stickers for herself. So I thought, well, that's perfect because she definitely likes the stickers because she picked them out herself, and she'll be really happy when she sees them also in her scrapbook. So super cute. I think it's really fun. I did back those unicorn stickers with white, as you saw there, because they are kind of a clear stained glass effect. And then I'm going to make some words for my title because I do have the word unicorn, but I need future and lover. And so I had this pink um, mixed media paper in my stash, and it has a shine to it. It is a shimmery pink, and it's dark and bold, which doesn't look like it stands out a lot over the top of those flowers, but in person it really does. It's kind of pulling in more of the pink of that bottom layer of vertical paper that I've got going on. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I do realize on camera it's hard for you guys to see that, but like I said, in person it's not a problem to see it. So I'm happy with it. And then down at the bottom, I'm going to do another cluster using more of those sparkle or holographic letters. I'm going to use the ones that say super cute. And I think that's going to be fine because she's super cute, right? It's going to go great. While I get those placed, I want to remind you there are a bunch of people playing along with Baby Got Scraps all month long in January. I will be adding my video to the playlist, and there's a playlist link that you can check out down below so that you can go and check out any other videos that have been created for the Baby Got Scraps YouTube hop that goes on all month long in January. So the idea is to use up your scrap papers. I feel pretty good about this one since everything is scrap paper except for the white and just the one on the right hand side. So yes, I am using some that is not from the scrap bin, but I'm getting things out of the scrap bin and only putting one piece back in or some smaller cutoffs. So I think it's okay. I think it works, and I think it's going to be fine. So I'm just using my little Nuvo Deluxe adhesive in my glue press from my Sweet Petunia. I'm still having a hard time getting used to it. I'm so used to just using the regular one. I don't know, maybe because it's the handle and picking it up. It's just taking me a little bit of getting used to. It's not really a learning curve. I won't say that. It's just getting the muscle memory built up to grab that rather than a regular glue bottle and to use the trigger on it rather than just squeeze the glue bottle. So I've got a lot of memory muscle built up not using something like that. So retraining myself to use it is going to be, take me a little bit of time. So I do like that it just pulls, shoots out a little tiny bit of glue and not a lot. And so that makes me happy. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on here. I did pull in some of these holographic hearts as well, since I've got some of the other hearts, just bringing in more of the sparkle. Like I said, she is the sparkle girl in the house and loves rainbows and unicorns, so this is just perfectly right up her alley. I think she's going to really love it. I will do a little bit of journaling in the bottom right hand side of the cluster at the bottom of the pictures there. But there's not a whole lot to say except for the date and the park we're at. These were taken again when she was very small, and they're just cute photos. There's no story associated except that, we spend a lot of time at that park because it's right next to their house. And I think it's going to be fine. There's not a need for a huge journaling area. And then I did pull in a couple of little wordy bits here. I think one that, I don't know what it says. I can't remember. It might say like magical or something like that, or I don't know. I really don't know. It'll be in the close-ups. So check out the close-ups. They're coming up right now. That's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have questions or comments, you can leave me a note down below. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. I am a little behind in responding, but I will respond. I do, and I read them all, and I appreciate it every single time you leave a note. So thank you for that. If you have questions or oh, I already said that. Don't forget to check out the playlist, and I will be back again real soon with another video. I'll see you then. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.